வணக்கம். இது மோட்டார் வீடன் நிகழ்ச்சி. உங்கள் அனைவரையும் வரவேற்பதில் மிக்க மகிழ்ச்சி. மாருதி சுசுக்கியினுடைய உயர் அதிகாரி மிஸ்டர் ஷஷாங்க் நம்மளோட இருக்காங்க. இந்த மாருதி சுசுகி பிரிஸாவுடைய வெற்றி எந்த அளவுக்கு இருக்கும், இந்த வெற்றிக்கு அவங்க எந்த அளவுக்கு இன்புட்ஸ் கொடுத்துருக்காங்க, என்னென்ன கூடியிருக்கு, என்னென்ன மாதிரியான அவுட்புட் எதிர்பார்க்குறாங்க, இது போன்ற விஷயங்களை நம்ம ரைட் ஃப்ரம் மிஸ்டர் ஷஷாங்க் சார் நம்ம கேட்டு தெரிஞ்சுக்க போகிறோம். சார் வணக்கம். Thank you very much. Thank you very much for giving some time to motivate and readers. Yes.
Thank you.
So just tell me, the people are very excited. It's a long awaited, much awaited car, and the Brezza, even though the Brezza is there in the industry for a very long time, the people like to know what's going to be new in this Brezza and what to expect from this Brezza. Could you please tell me what your customers should expect from this?
Yes, sure. So you rightly pointed out Brezza, which was launched in 2016, has been the market leader in this segment since that time. Even last year, it sold almost 10,000 cars per month. And we are looking forward to more volumes and market share in this segment with the new Brezza. And I'd like to quickly explain what this new Brezza is all about. This Brezza has a lot of technology and a lot of new features. It's absolutely new. And the reason why we loaded it with technology features is because our research shows, our consumer research shows that the new age customer, the urban, aspirational youth, they want a lot of technology and features in their cars. And that is one of the major buying criteria when it comes to deciding which car to buy. So we decided to load this vehicle with a lot of tech and features. But before I talk about those features and technology, let me first tell you what this exterior changes in the Brezza is. First of all, if you look at the Brezza, it has a very upright stance. It has got that elevated hood, as you can see, giving it a more strong presence. It's like more stronger SUV. You can see the shoulder lines also very aggressive and very strong. You see the dual LED headlamps, the DRL, which is a floating DRL. And if you look at this place, the tire, it's a 16-inch tire. The alloys are in that geometric machine pattern, as you can see. It has got the shark fin antenna, you can see there, and also it has got those strong lines, even the LED lamps at the back. So overall, it is giving a very strong presence, a very SUV-ish, very dynamic, and also very I would say aggressive style. Now, if you look at the engine inside, it is driven by a 1.5 liter K series petrol engine, giving about 20 kilometers to the liter. So that's the fantastic power of the new K series engine. Very fuel efficient, at the same time giving such a lot of power and performance which the customers in this segment want.
And you are talking about the hybrid engine also.
Yes.
And could you please explain what it is about?
So this has the smart hybrid technology. Smart hybrid technology, what it does is it adds to the fuel efficiency. It adds to the fuel efficiency because it has got something called an ISS, the intermediate start-stop. It also uses the regenerative power of the braking, the energy, to charge the battery, and therefore it saves a lot of energy.
If you want it to put more simply, when I apply the brake or when I deaccelerate, the more energy will be produced.
Yes. So let me explain what regenerative energy is. Normally speaking, a consumer will be using the brake many times. So when you use the brake, heat is generated because of friction, the energy goes away, and that energy is being supplied by burning the fuel. So more fuel is required to be burned in order to use the deaccelerate or to apply the brake. What if this power could be used, this energy which is otherwise lost, could be used to recharge the battery? That's what the smart hybrid does. So it's a very simple way of preserving or using which an otherwise wasted energy, and that is what is leading to the much higher fuel efficiency.
So in a way, if we talk about when we are talking about the EVs, the pure 100% EVs, there are many challenges in the EV cars. But do you have that type of challenges here? We don't have it. I don't see any challenges in this
because it's anyway you will brake the vehicle, whether you will always apply brakes, you will decelerate at some point of time whenever you are driving. It doesn't require an external charging, which is different from a EV. So it doesn't require external charging. and at the same time gives you a very good fuel efficiency. So that's what this
You're
engine
also
does.
talking about, in the conference about the, range anxiety.
Yes.
Range anxiety. One doesn't have range anxiety here.
Yeah, he will, because it's self-charging, and anyway, it's a gasoline vehicle. So there is no range anxiety. You are right. It gives fuel efficiency without giving you any anxiety. That is, I think, a great proposition for any consumer.
So one need not wait for charging time. So it has got both the worlds,
Yes,
best of both the worlds.
Absolutely.
It's also in that sense. I think it should also be more eco-friendly than
It is, because the more fuel efficient it is, the less carbon print you have, and therefore it's obviously better for the environment. Okay. Absolutely.
You are explaining about what has changed in the inside.
So if you look at the interior, and yeah. So you can see it has got the layered interior, which is giving it a very modern, very sophisticated look. This part is this is an accessory been put, but it is a honeycomb structure. Gives a very nice feeling to the overall dynamism of the entire IP. So that's something which is it. If you look at these silver line, this is an asymmetric silver line, which is normally you have a similar sort of thing. Yes. It is asymmetrical. And in this case, it is it's also driver centric, and therefore it looks quite elegant. And it's the consumers have actually given a feedback. It looks really sophisticated. So interiors also, the placement of the lever here, or all the ergonomics have been taken care of. The rear seats are actually much wider than the previous Brezza, so you have much more space. The knee space is also much more in this. So in that sense, it's a more spacious car. So it looks definitely more spacious, as you can see. And coming to technology, of course, the one thing I forgot to tell you was this sunroof, which is something which consumers have said that they wanted very much, and we have provided the electric sunroof with this. The other thing which I would like to now talk about is technology and features. So it has got many features which have come for the first time in this segment in the industry. It's got a 360 view camera as well. This is not available in this segment. It has this telescopic steering, both tilted and also telescopic for ease of use. And also, as you can see, it's got that sporty flat bottom steering, which is extremely good for grip and positioning and usage of the. Then it also has Suzuki Connect. So this has a 9-inch Pro Plus. It's an infotainment system. It's a Suzuki Pro Plus.
How many connected features are here?
It has got 41 plus features. Oh, huge lot of them. So you have safety related. You have features of you can even use it remotely to start the AC. It's got about
from my office
features.
Or from my home.
Yes,
I can do that.
Yes, so it is
like geofencing.
Yes,
or
geofencing. Yes, geofencing. Both on safety as well as certain things like
remote start, remote AC on.
Yes. So those are features. Hey, you are a champion, I must say, about the cars. So those technologies are there. It also has 6 airbags. About 20 plus safety features. 6 airbags. It has EBD, ESP with hill hold assist. It has got ISOFIX also, as you can see there.
Provision for ISOFIX.
Provision for ISOFIX. Rear parking camera. The HUD and the 360 view camera also adding to the safety.
Right.
It is built on the Suzuki Tech.
Do you have a tire monitoring system here?
It doesn't have the TPMS segment. It is built on the Suzuki Tech platform, which is famous for its reliability. It has got its actual built on panels and etc. is also with the high tensile strength, which gives a very good torsional rigidity. It's 680 as well. automatic transmission, 6-speed automatic transmission. So in all, I think with all these features being added, it's also got the wireless charger
facility.
as you can see. So a whole lot of features. That's why I say it's loaded with technology, and that's why we call it the all new hot and techy Brezza.
Since it has got many features, right from safety to for comfort, is it the reason why it's priced on the higher side?
So first of all, I must tell you that it's not about the price; it's about value. So what we have observed from consumers is that they want all these features, all the technology. Obviously, it comes at some cost, but really, if you look at the value, then our quick survey of consumers, since we launched it yesterday, along with the price, has indicated that they see greater value in the new Brezza, even though it is slightly more expensive than the previous Brezza, because of what all content we have given in this car. And that, I believe, is the most important from a consumer point of view as far as buying decision making is concerned. You see, it's got a good leg space.
Yeah.
Also, the seats, as I told you earlier, they are wider, and that makes the feeling of being seated in a much wider vehicle. So, in a 4-meter SUV, which is what entry SUVs are, a lot of people feel that they would be constrained for space at the rear because it's just 4 meter. But you don't feel it in this car because of the bigger wheelbase. And therefore, one of the very big plus points is that this car is spacious even at the rear. So while you have a larger knee room available, but at the same time you have a larger width available, and that is what is giving it a feeling of a much larger car.
Okay, we can go to the boot, or we can wind the press.
So you can see the boot.
The boot space is very big.
Boot space is about 330 liters. I think it's 328 liters, which is one of the largest in this category.
In this case.
So also, as you can see, you can store a lot of stuff.
Yeah.
It's an ideal vehicle, a good maneuverable for the city drives. At the same time, if you're going out with luggage also, it's got a pretty big. So the consumers have found that the price of this vehicle is very good for the number of features that we have added.
Can I open
for example, this vehicle is the only vehicle in this class of vehicles in this segment which has got a 1.5 liter engine. So it has got that 1.5.
So you want to open? If you want to open,
it's got that 1.5 liter K series engine. It gives with ISS, which gives it a great fuel efficiency. So not only is it efficient, it is also very powerful. That's something which the consumers have liked very much about the Brezza.
And one more thing, sir. Nowadays, the people want some choice. Because as you know, the people come out with at least 3 different engines, or automatic, manual, 5-seater, 7-seater, 6-seater. So different combinations, permutations. So that makes, that gives a OEM a long price range. It also gives a wide choice for the customers. But in this case, we have only one engine choice.
So I think one of the things which insight we are getting from consumer is actually a little different from what you just mentioned. If you have too many powertrains, is also a very confusing situation for the consumer. So for example, generally how the consumer mind works is whether he wants a larger engine or a smaller engine. In this category, in the SUV category, people want a larger engine. So you can have a 1.2 or a 1.0, but consumer choice is, if he can have it, will be 1.5 liter. Second, the next thing a consumer wants is to decide on automatic transmission or manual transmission. So I think these are the major things which a consumer looks at, and having a long list may not actually be adding great value to him. In fact, we have found a lot of consumers indicate that they are confused for choice, and that actually deters them from making that choice itself. And the simple package actually attracts the consumer much more, and that's what we have tried to do with the Brezza.
Okay. So since you're talking about the choices, I just want to I want you to tell me these two choices which you're offering to the customers. The packages. You are offering two packages for the accessory
Yeah, that's the accessory package. So one is the Terrascape and the other is the Cityscape.
Is this
is the Cityscape.
Is the Cityscape.
It's that red and black combination. It's for city adventures. Then there is a Terrascape which is meant for like an outdoor. If you go out of the city, not out of the city, go for a hill station drive or something. So for a different type of lifestyle, I think that is also there. So yes, you are right. There are two packages. And initial response seems to be very good.
And what are the inherent, the advantages one has in going for this Brezza? The inherent advantages of Maruti. All the inherent advantages. Of
So on the product we have discussed,
Yes.
1.5 liter, the technology, the features, the first-in-kind features, very high on safety, or 680 airbags, everything. But if you're talking of Maruti as such, the brand part, then we have a great after-sales network. We have a very large sales network also. Our customer loyalty and satisfaction levels are very high, and our systems are made for to retain and loyalty of the customer, to make him satisfied. These are all traditional values of Maruti Suzuki, and it gives us a very big advantage in selling cars, because car buying is not just about the product but also about all this ecosystem which I referred to. So in that sense, Maruti Suzuki is ideally placed to sell a large number of Brezzas in the segment, and that's what we hope to do, more volumes and definitely more market share.
Thank you, sir. Thank you very much.
Thank
நன்றி. சாருடைய ரொம்ப பிஸியான ஸ்கெடியூலில் நமக்கு டைம் கொடுத்து இந்த காரை ரொம்ப அழகாக, ரொம்ப எளிமையாக நமக்கு புரியுற மாதிரி அழகாக எக்ஸ்பிளைன் பண்ணாங்க. நன்றி சார். Thank you very much.
Thank you.